depend on your,
City.
is that
Each
the state?
city can go which way they want.
Your county can control that.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Greene County, I think, just passed legislation
I think it was
making all the
just
races
city.
partisan.
I think it was Paragould.
The city, yeah, so again, the point you have made, and I appreciate it so much, a lot of the rest was us right here locally. You guys have, Saline County has split, and more counties are becoming more conservative. And you guys have said it, we don't need more Republicans with a name line. We need more platform folks. And
You don't need more
local
trans
people
Republicans.
have to hold that accountable. I think Craig County is pretty good job.
I agree.
But we've got to focus on what happens locally, what drives our schools, what drives our JPs and city council. And I just think we've been distracted in what we're focusing on.
Well, so many times you got two bad choices, the lesser of two evils, right? How many times you got that? And then you go to vote and there's this judge and prosecuting attorney or assistant and you don't never heard of them. You don't know which one to vote for. If it's not a D or an R, that means less and less as time goes on. But who's going to do that research on these people to find out? You shouldn't need a partisan election. As responsible citizens, we ought to do our homework and know that person. Go talk to them before you vote.
Wouldn't it be easier though?
Sometimes you can't get that information.
Yeah.
But you talk to somebody for half an hour and ask them some good questions, I can smoke them out pretty quick.
Oh, no, I'm saying, yes, you can do the research and get, what kind of people are, but in order to get that information out to a wide group, it's difficult.
Yeah, Judge Bob, wouldn't it be easier if you at least had that start with, that DNR, or?
It would, and that's what we've got in the legislature, and look what we got.
I
We have to
predict
fight
right
like
now,
tooth and nail to get 50% to vote for something that is in the platform.
And I predict right now, if we said, okay, all judges, file partisan, that they'd all file as Republicans.
Yeah.
Because
They would.
we have in this article, the last page, I'm running as a Republican because I want to get elected. Arkansas knows, we're the most red state in the nation.
That's what a lot of Democrats do in the legislature.
But it is changing in these, certain areas, like Joe said, Benton County, you're saying over here. And the Democrats have more fire and energy. I mean, I feel like when they start complimenting Conduit, like they did the left complimenting Conduit for you, I mean, I get really nervous. So when they're saying, hey, look at all this stuff, that she's spending and stuff, you're not going to pull us into that argument. We're going to spend it with you. And so I just want y'all to know that, we can't take our eye off the ball.
Republican committees are your next step to this group. It really is, and you got to be there. You got to run for secretary, treasurer, chairman. You got to do that. There's so many counties that are just useless.
Well, I want to tell you, when Joseph know the rules, the reason he really got convicted about that is when we first joined the county committee in Washington County, there was a chairman who'd been around quite a long time. He was bragging, he'd go to the state convention or whatever, and he'd pull out the rules and have all these proxies. I mean, he was prepared. And so we decided that he didn't need to be chairman anymore. We replaced him. And so he wasn't going to go down easy. He didn't go down easy either. It took about 8 years for him to go down. What he did was he gets cash from, we assume, from some friendly state senator, and goes out and buys about, how much was it, $5,000 worth of people to register as Republican County.
We got 100 people to register, and we called each and every one of them.
I mean, he went to the law
Register for
school.
what?
He went to the law school, signed up all these people, and then went to the courthouse and filed them as new members of the county committee. So he had 300 votes, that no one had ever heard of. So when it got time to vote for the chairman and the secretary and all that, well, he had all these votes. So that's what knowing the rules will do for you.
But we did win that one.
Yeah, I mean, we found out what had happened, and we went to the
They go to vote,
state party.
and all these people are in there like deer headlights, and they're looking at him, and I mean, it's just that blatant.
Yeah,
That's happening here.
Yeah, of course it is.
so that's what I'm saying. You better know the rules and make sure that
Do it better.
And who the people are. And that's what,
Yeah.
I mean, we
know our people.
are somewhat handicapped with our sense of morality. And I'm not asking anybody to go beyond that. but you better go right up to that edge.
Amen.
Or you're gonna lose, and you're gonna sit in a room like this, and you're gonna complain about it. And you need to get 100 people to your age and replace us, because we'll all be dead soon.
It's a goal, I'm working on it.
Good. What's your future? I mean, I'm good.
I understand, that's why, because it's my really,
It really is.
and for the future of the children I don't have yet.
That's exactly right. And then just educating them will bring them along,
Yeah.
in truth. You know, just
That's
truth and
that's
life.
the biggest thing right there, what you just said, is truth. People don't know it because they're either apathetic or they're being lied to. And people like me, I'm a social butterfly. I go out places all the time, and like I find myself more and more these days talk where I used to be very apathetic about politics, and now I find myself like engaging in that conversation almost immediately, because it's like I tell friends like my age, they're like, that own homes, that drive cars, that pay taxes. They're like, I don't care about politics. I'm like, you're 30. You own a home, you have children. I don't have any of those, and I care way more about it than you. Like, why don't you care about this? So I will have like those conversations with them, like, you know what's going on? I don't care. Oh, do you pay taxes? Yeah. You own a car? Yeah. You own a home? Yeah. Then you care.
Well, just
Hopefully you say, do you vote, they'll say no.
Yeah. Well, it is very sad how it's going, and most of us in this room didn't see exactly what they're trying to do, and they're fairly successful at it. You know, the cloud pivot thing, and, you know, collapsing the country. I mean, it's out in broad daylight now.
I understand that, I understand.